Let's go next to Taffin from California. That is not a name I've seen before. Taffin.
Oh no, yeah, my I don't know where my parents got the name from.
Interesting. You've never
Um,
asked.
actually, I do know where it's from, but it's like such a silly story. But
All right.
um, no, but my question is, this is something I'm kind of noticing, and it's kind of like a question that's raised in my head that I think might actually have some implications for the Republican Party.
Okay.
But I recently saw this video of like a bunch of like Trump supporters in Georgia, and it was some like rally or protest or whatever. And one of the guys got up and started shouting about how they were going to destroy the Republican Party for betraying them.
Right.
And this is something I'm starting to think, like, see more and more. And I think it's more of a trend now where I'm seeing more infighting in the Republican Party rather than actually like going towards any like Democrats and stuff. And looking back, I think one of the things that made the Republican Party so strong was their like coalition building. And what I'm thinking is that, well, do you think that there's a possibility that like how radicalized that the Republicans and Trump have made the base could actually start like making blowback against the Republicans? Because we're
Listen,
seeing more and more that a bunch of like Republicans, like obviously they've supported some of this stuff, but they can't support all of it. And the moment that they go against it, like we saw with Tucker Carlson, the people start like slamming back against them. And do you think that could start making some like blowback or repercussions to the Republican Party?
I would love to think that the answer is yes, but I think the most likely scenario is that once Trump is gone and Joe Biden is sworn in, there's this phrase return to the mean. And I think that we are going to see Republicans basically go back to where they were before Trump, which is Democrats really are the enemy. You'll still have these fringes of the Republican Party that will say the problem is the Republican Party isn't right enough or whatever the case may be. But I think for the most part, you'll see Republicans going back to exactly what they were, where you see the low tax pro business conservatives allied with the evangelicals, allied with the libertarians, all united that Democrats are really bad people, really bad. They're socialist, communist, etc. And I don't think that the fracturing of the Republican Party that you're seeing right now is going to persist. Now, I could be wrong. And if it does persist, it could be great for the left. But I'm not optimistic. I think the Republican Party will go right back to what they were before Donald Trump.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just got excited seeing that in Georgia because the runoffs coming out.
Yeah, I think I also saw people, some Republicans saying, "Oh, we need to punish the Republican Party by not voting at all in Georgia, in the
Yeah,
Georgia
that's
Senate
what I
runoff,"
thought was going to
which
happen
sounds
because I know
great
they're
to
never
me.
going to.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know they're
if
never going to vote like Democrat, but I could see them like just not voting, thinking that's like
exactly,
a protest.
exactly, and I hope that happens because it could actually. I mean, the polls are really tight in both of those races. They're essentially statistical ties. If a million more Democrats register and a million Republicans decide not to vote or something, whatever numbers, that alone could flip the results and give Democrats the Senate, which would just be amazing.
No, yeah, yeah. So I guess at least in the short term, there's some benefit to be made out of that.
Yeah,
But
I do think Republicans will go back to what they were, but in the next 2.5 months, there may actually be an advantage to be gained from the chaos, and let's hope that that's the case.
okay, yeah. Well, thanks for taking my question, David.
All right, my pleasure. I very much appreciate the phone call. That is going to do it for calls for today. As always, my deep apologies to everybody I was not able to get to, but it's a good problem to have that there are more callers than time for calls. Hope everybody in the U.S. has a great Thanksgiving. I'll take a few audience questions after the break, and then we'll be back at it very strongly at the start of next week. Privacy.com is one of our sponsors, and they're giving you $5 just for using their free service at privacy.com/Pakman. Privacy is a service I've been using for a while now. I love it. It saves me a bunch of headaches. It's completely free, and it's very quick to set up. And here's how it works. When you pay for something online or over the phone, instead of exposing your real credit card number, Privacy lets you generate virtual card numbers. The payments are withdrawn from your checking account, but your real card number stays completely private, and you do it all with one click. You can autofill the card number in your web browser, on the phone. You can create 12 virtual cards a month. You can set spending limits, freeze them, delete them whenever you want. I especially love it for free trials where you need to give a credit card number because I can destroy the virtual card number as soon as I give it to the company, and I know I won't be charged in the future. If you're ordering food over the phone, why do I need to give a restaurant my real card number if I don't have to? Companies don't have to know who you are. Your real credit card number is protected from the data breaches that happen, unfortunately, more often than we would like. And it's completely free. They do have a paid version with different tiers where you can create more virtual credit card numbers per month, cashback rewards, extra security features. But go ahead and sign up for the free service. It's a no-brainer. Companies can't charge you unexpectedly. You're protected from identity theft. It costs you nothing. And Privacy is giving you $5 to spend just for signing up when you go to privacy.com/Pakman.